Hi, and welcome back to Eye on the Edge. My name's Maeve,
And I'm Connor.
and we're hoping that you had a really good day so far and that you're looking forward to all the events that we have coming up in the next couple of hours.
Yeah, so we're going to kick off with two plays written by Jarlath Tivnan. And then shortly following them is going to be a small panel discussion with the actors and all the production crew.
That's right, and then we have some music from Frosted. So there's performers such as Abby Coulibaly, Monjola, and
Moyo.
Moya.
Yep.
And that'll be great. I'm really looking forward to that actually.
Yeah.
So, are you?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to them. Then the live section on the homepage is active throughout the whole festival, so you can comment, post pictures, and just talk to anyone else that's in the comment section with you. So
Just have fun.
Yeah.
We also have music from the Black Gate. So there's the X Collective and
the Curly Organ.
Which will be brill. So you can't miss out on that.
Yeah. So in the end, that's going to be our lineup for this evening. But tune in tomorrow for more panel discussions, workshops, and performances throughout the whole evening.
And don't forget, we have giveaways available on our social media.
Yeah. So Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yeah. So good night from us. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
She cuts out a small square from a slice of white bread. Then she goes and dips 2 fingers into the little holy water font hanging on the inside of our front door. Finally, she flicks the holy water onto the small square of bread. What the hell are you at? Making communion. Jesus Christ. Exactly. This was the 4th Sunday of lockdown in ordinary time. If only the bats and the pangolins and Lord knows what else had all been kept 2 by 2, then all of this might not have happened. My mam would be making scones instead of this ready-mix messiah. But it has happened, and we all have to deal with it in our own little ways. Mam loves Mass. Loves it. She's one of those Mass goers you see knelt and muttering before the priest swoops in. She's also one of those who stays standing, even after the priest has swanned out with his gaggle of altar servers. No, she does not move. She does not move until that choir has finished singing that hymn. But she really, really doesn't like when people clap at the end. It's Mass, not a Fleetwood Mac concert. Those 40-odd minutes are the most vital minutes of Mam's day. For reflection, she says. Wouldn't share the same growl myself. Stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, kneel, stand up, sit down, kneel, stand up. And talk about coughing. Do an inventory of every type of building built by humankind, and you'll find that in none of those buildings will you ever hear as much coughing going on as you will inside a church. Our church is like really big and boomy. So one cough sounds like 7 as it bounces from wall to wall. It's wall-to-wall coughing. No wonder Mass has gone down the Netflix route. And you just know some cute whore in the Vatican will eventually whisper in Francis's ear, "We should be charging a monthly subscription, Papa." Sorry. Haven't been to Mass myself in just shy of 2 years. I don't remember making a conscious decision the night before. All I remember is Mam calling me at 11 o'clock the next morning, me whipping my pillow over to the cool side, plonking my head back down, scrunching my eyes shut. Didn't go back to sleep though. My heart was thumping too fast. I was waiting for that second shout down the hallway, for my bedroom door to burst open, Mam to come in. Ah, come on, will ya? Come on, come on. But that shout never came. I can still hear the car starting up and driving away. That made my heart beat even faster. I waited for the fire and the brimstone upon her return, but Mam didn't say a word. Breakfast was cooked and picked at in excruciating silence. Each scrape of Connacht gold across toast felt like a rake was being dragged across my back. Sure, you'll pray for me anyways, won't ya? I will. For the both of us. Exactly. Our town man got broadband a week before lockdown. Thanks be to Jesus. Don't know what she would have done otherwise. Every morning, 9:30, 7:30 of a Saturday evening, and twice on a Sunday, Mam was me up and setting up the laptop in the good room. You know the room I'm on about. The good room. One with the glass cabinet full of standy-up plates and those two freaky-ass ceramic Bichon freezers from the Canary Islands. The good room. For the Yanks. Mam sits in there, 8 times a week, religiously tuning into Mass. Will I leave you at it? You can. Bit of reflection? Exactly. The first laptop Mass, I turned around just before leaving the room. And I looked at her, just sitting there. Her shoulders sloped like two very old hills, and perhaps it was a trick of the eye, but for a second I thought I saw her shoulders simmering ever so slightly. I decided then and there that I would not look back at her like that again. And I didn't. Not until this morning, the 7th Sunday of lockdown in ordinary time. So last Tuesday, the news about Dana started to trickle out. She's driven into SuperValu to get messages for her parents. Her dad has only one lung. They say she was driving a little bit fast. That she hit a bump in the road. I'd like to think she was driving fast because she got her parents some chalk ices or something. That she wanted to get them home before they got all... They say the messages were strewn all across the road. Dana's funeral was streamed this morning at 11:30. Plagued my mind all week. Every time I set up the laptop for Mam. We both knew it was coming, yet neither of us dared broach the subject. She knew anyways. She knew there was no way in hell I was going to sit there and watch that funeral. No way. In, on, out. Of course, I had to play puck this morning. Couldn't have played puck any other morning. No, it had to be this morning. The internet? Played puck? I was fiddling away with the boxes. Mam just sat there, just watching the white circle spin round and round, just sitting there, waiting for the funeral. I'm pretending to be too concentrated on the fiddling to talk, so I'm saying nothing. And her shoulders are sloped like two very old hills again. And her hands are dead in her lap, and she's just sitting there, saying nothing. Thought I was going to splinter. Then crack, then totally burst, and those two fucking Bichon freezes, staring at me. Kevin was 15. He was messing around with the handball, just in the good room, just asking for trouble, like. Sure enough, he smashed one of the ceramic dogs to smithereens. Mam was fierce upset. Oh Lord, I can still see her face. I can still see the guilty look on Kevin's face as he watched Mam silently sweep up the debris into the dustpan. In fairness to Kevin, he actually did an unreal job gluing it back together. But the left eye was just nowhere to be found amongst the debris. So Kevin decided to glue the dog's snout onto where the left eye should have been. He reckoned it was less obvious. Now one of the Bijons has two eyes and no nose, and one of those eyes is significantly more pointy than the other. Kevin unveiled it to Mam with some trepidation, but she just burst out laughing. Gave his forehead a big kiss. She often stares at that dog now. I will get you to this funeral. I know you will. Good to be there in spirit? Exactly. I was primed to bolt the second I got it going. In, on, out. My hand was on the door handle and all, but I stopped when I heard it. The singing, the voice, tremulous, delicate, lonesome. I could feel the song on the back of my neck. It sounded so like this uncle of mine, very shy man who genuinely gets so nervous when asked to sing, but has a really beautiful voice. So when he does, he sings the whole song with his hand gently clasped around his throat. I turned around. I walked back towards the laptop. I stood directly behind Mam. Leonard Cohen's Alleluia. Dana must have liked that one. It was her grandfather singing, and it was so strange. His voice should have sounded tinny coming through the laptop, but it didn't. Felt as if that voice was in the room with us. The camera was set up at the very back of the church, where the choir usually sings. No choir there now, of course. There was no one there. The church was empty, save for the priest and Dana's family, all squashed into the front pew. 5 sets of sloped shoulders, all simmering. For reflection, Mam says. I remember the exact time our doorbell rang, 12:28 a.m. I remember seeing the 2 fluorescent jackets through the bubbly glass. I remember the doorknob slipping through Mam's hand 3 times before she managed to twist it open. They were both holding hats in their hands. I remember how jam-packed the church had been for Kevin's funeral, how there'd even been speakers set up for the massive crowd outside. I remember how the GAA team had stood for a guard of honour. The whole school had turned up in their uniforms. They brought with them this huge collage, pictures of Kevin, abseiling on a school tour, his smiling face destroyed at scone makes in Homek. I remember how busy our house had been, before and after the burial. How sore my hand had gotten after all the sorry for your losses. The clink, clink, clink of 100 spoon-tap cups. The smell of egg salad sandwiches. I remember Dana's mum in our house, pouring and slicing for hours on end. Kevin and Dana were born within a week of each other. They should have sat the leaving cert together. Kevin was driving the back roads a little bit fast. There's one thing I remember above all else. It was when Tony, my very shy uncle, got up and he just sang this really simple version of Feels Like Home, Kevin's favourite. And I was just waiting. I was just waiting for his hand to clasp around his throat, but it didn't. He sang the whole song with his hands gently placed down by his sides. I could feel these tiny hairline cracks, zigzagging, down along my neck, my arms, my shoulders, my back. I thought if I breathed out one more time I was gonna splinter, then crack, then totally burst, and And that's when these two hands just gently placed themselves on either side of my shoulders. They didn't squeeze me or anything, they just rested there, holding me together, just shy of 2 years ago. I never looked around to see. It didn't even occur to me to do that, and so I don't know. I really, really wanted to reach in through the laptop screen this morning. I really wanted to hold their shoulders, and I couldn't. So I held Mom's shoulders instead. She didn't look around either, but she knows it was me. It's Kevin's anniversary mass tomorrow. I'm going to be watching it in the good room with the 2 Bichon freezers and Mom.
Hello, Jessica.
Hey, cuz.
How are ya?
Oh,
Oh, I know. I know, all right.
This is unexpected.
What's unexpected?
Well, this.
Why?
Well, we don't normally Zoom one-on-one. We usually wait for the Friday.
Are you busy?
No. I'm at nothing. Nothing at all,
Oh, I know. I know, all right.
Is everything okay?
Of course everything's okay. Why wouldn't everything be okay?
I don't know. Just thought there might be something on your mind or whatever.
There's nothing on my mind. Absolutely nothing. Anything on yours?
My mind?
Your mind. Yeah, your mind. Your conscience or whatever.
No.
Or your chest?
My chest.
Your chest. Yeah, your chest. Perhaps there's something you'd like to get off your chest.
Like what?
I don't know. It's your chest.
Fran, I feel like you want to tell me something.
I don't want to tell you anything. But if you feel like telling me something, I'm all ears.
Okay, this is weird.
What? You're the one who started banging on about things on mines. I just wanted to have a wee chat with my little cousin.
Okay.
Little genius cousin.
Sorry?
Our very own Louis Pasteur.
Who?
Come on, cuz. Louis Pasteur? French biologist, microbiologist, and chemist.
renowned for his remarkable breakthroughs in the causes and preventions of diseases. Father of germ theory? You know Louis Pasteur. You know him well.
Do I?
Well, you did. 5 weeks ago you did. Round 4, question 4 of the Friday Night Family Fun Zoom quiz. Which famous biologist created the first vaccine for rabies? Difficult question. It would have been tricky enough if I'd asked, which blah 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 invented pasteurization? Clues in the name, sure, but still tricky. First vaccine for rabies, though. That's difficult. That's a phone a friend if there ever was one. Some of the answers I got back: Darwin, Stephen Hawking, Copernicus, Da Vinci, Shakespeare. Peter left a blank. Yep. Stumped everyone in our extended family. Everyone. Except our little genius. Look, there you put it. Louis Pasteur. And you didn't spell it pasture either. No, you Frenchified it. Amazing. 10 out of 10 you got in that round. The science round. Say, which of the science subjects did you do for the Leaving Cert again?
I didn't do any of the sciences.
Oh yeah, that's right. And sure, what did you say to me when I told you I was doing all science subjects? Oh yeah, why in the hell would you do any science subjects, you freak? Yeah, I remember that. First vaccine for rabies.
Well, yeah, Louis Pasteur.
Pasteur! He's not a sweet.
Pasteur, babies, yeah, I remember now. Just a momentary lapse or whatever.
A brain fart.
Yeah.
A big old fart of the brain.
Yes, Fran.
A big, dirty, rotten ripper.
Yes, Francis.
Oh, I'm Francis now. Things are getting serious.
You're the one making things serious.
We're having a bit of fun, would you relax?
I don't have to listen to this anymore.
I'm sorry, cuz. I'm a bit keyed up, you know? It's my turn again to be quizmaster tomorrow night, and I'm a little bit nervous.
Oh, I know. I know, all right. Peter's quiz last Friday was such good crack. The logo round, so good. And Regina's the week before, challenging, but not overly so. Great array of topics. And the dingbats, oh, but don't worry, you won't let the side down. You'll put on a great quiz, cuz.
Do you think so?
Oh, I know so.
Thanks, cuz.
You're welcome, cuz.
Seeing as I have you, you wouldn't mind doing a little tester. It'd make me feel a lot better.
Tester?
Just a little sample round. A taste of what's to come. I'd figured you'd be a good judge since you've been doing so unbelievably well in them.
I'm actually...
Seeing as you're nothing. Nothing at all.
Fine,
Yeah?
yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
go
great.
ahead.
Obviously, because it's just the two of us, you don't have to use your phone to WhatsApp me the answers. You can just say it straight down the screen, okay?
Okay.
Lovely. Question 1. What is the world's smallest ocean?
The world's... was it ocean, you said?
Yes. What is the world's smallest ocean? You can just say your answer straight down the screen.
Ocean. Is it the Arctic?
Correct. Well done.
Cheers.
Question 2. Actually, cuz, before I ask this one, you wouldn't happen to have your phone nearby, would you?
Yeah, it's here somewhere.
May I see it, please?
Sure.
Oh, right beside you. That's handy. Say, you wouldn't mind placing it on the locker you see there behind you?
Why?
Yeah. Would you place it there? Yeah. Go on. Go. Yeah. Good job. Come on. Lovely. Question 2. Who is the Chief Medical Officer of the Irish Department of Health?
The chief...
Officer of the Irish Department of Health.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
A man in the news a lot over the past while, obviously.
Yes. Is it Tony Holohan?
Correct. Well done again. Question 3. Actually, cuz, before I ask this one, could you hold your hands up so I could see them? Lovely. Would you keep him there?
What?
Would you keep him there?
Why?
Would you keep him there? Question 3. Name the capital city of Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Capital city.
Zurich.
Wrong! Bern!
What?
It's Bern! But don't let that faze you. That's the first question you've gotten wrong in quite some time. Even geniuses have their off days. Question 4. The 5 Olympic rings on the Olympic logo represent the 5 what?
The 5 senses?
Wrong! The 5 continents united by Olympism, but I would have accepted just continents.
Shit.
Don't worry. Question 5. Name 5 continents.
Name them?
Yeah.
All 5?
Well, there's 7 in total. I'm only asking for 5.
Europe.
1,
Africa.
2.
America.
Which one?
North America.
And there's a clue.
South America.
Yes, and one more.
Austria?
Wrong. I would have accepted Antarctica, Asia, or Australia.
Australia. That's what I meant to say.
Meant to say in what you said. 2 very different things. Question 6. Oh, this one's a 2-pointer. Name the well-known Irish movie in which Daniel Day-Lewis plays an artist with cerebral palsy. And for the bonus point, name the artist.
It's well known, yeah?
Very well known.
Is it
My
my Michael Collins?
Oh dear.
What?
Michael Collins.
Yeah.
Michael Collins.
Yeah.
And name the artist with cerebral palsy?
Michael Collins?
Michael Collins was an artist with cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was Christy Brown who led the War of Independence.
Who's Christy Brown?
Mankind is yet to plumb the depths of your thickness.
Hey!
Thank you, Jessica, for unequivocally proving what I suspected 5 weeks ago.
What?
That you've been cheating like a motherfucker.
Hey, fuck you! How dare you?
Oh, give it up, will ya?
No, fuck you, Francis. This was nothing short of an ambush. You can't just spring a quiz on someone like that without warning. It's a nasty thing to do.
But you're a genius, cuz. Geniuses love quizzes, especially spontaneous ones.
You're just jealous, Francis. Yeah, jealous of my deep well of general knowledge.
Google's well runs deep, all right. I noticed a sharp decline in form once the internet was removed from the equation.
That proves nothing. Those questions simply did not go my way.
Yeah, that's funny.
What's funny?
All those questions I asked you were questions from the previous quizzes. And what's funny is you got every single one of them right. Not only that, you added little sidebars of extra information beside all your answers. You named all 7 continents and beside them wrote, listed in descending order from largest to smallest.
Geography's a passion of mine.
Jessica, you once called a mountain that spews lava a vol-au-vent. If you're gonna cheat, at least be clever about it. Like, don't get 10 out of 10 in every round 5 weeks in a row. Get 1 or 2
I
right.
remember all those answers now. Again, just another brain fart. That's all.
That's not a brain fart. That's brain diarrhea. An apt term for someone who's full of shit.
Right. I've had enough of this. This rubbish. But that's typical you, isn't it? Typical Frances, pathetically trying to defend her mounted position as a smart one of the Shanahans. Cannot stand that there might be an up-and-comer in the family, a foot soldier rising up the ranks. You know, every single one of the cousins have their own little pedestal to stand on. Peter's the entrepreneur, Regina's the artist, Dana's the nurse in the front line, Martin's the monk, and good old Frances with her lab coat and her shed full of crazy-looking jars. And what's left for Jessica? She's great old crack. Great head to pub with for a few vodka and cranberries. Well, The Pope's no more. I'm saying no more. I fancy myself a pedestal and I fancy myself yours.
Well, oh well. I'm glad this lockdown has provided you enough time to really stew in your own bitter little juices, to reveal your true nature. You look a little bit shook after all that. Looks like the truth has taken its toll on you. Well, let me do you a solid, cuz I'll save you from having to go through all that again with all the other cousins by telling them myself. How does that sound?
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, wouldn't I? You might want to give tomorrow's Friday Night Family Fun Zoom quiz a miss. Save you all the stink eye come points tally.
Fine. Go blab that little theory of yours to everyone. But before you do, I'm going to tell you a little tale of my own.
Aw, a little tale of your own, is it?
Oh yes, I'm sure my parents would be quite interested to hear it, and quite shocked by its conclusion.
What? That they spawned a liar and a cheat?
No, it's got nothing to do with quizzes. No, it's about the thing.
About the thing.
Yeah, about the thing you did.
Jessica, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, you should. It was so horrific, you should. Third weekend in August 2016, my parents went down to Kinsale for the weekend. You came over to stay with me. Mum left us €50 to buy food. But we didn't buy any food, did we? No! I was subjected to a diet of dry Cocoa Pops and Ballymaloe relish on the side for 3 days. But that's not the worst part. The worst part was what the money was spent on. Sillet Bang, Dettol, Toilet Duck, TCP, Jay's Fluid, and Bovril. Every single cent blown on one of your little experiments. I think I was on my 47th bowl of Cocoa Malo when I saw your head creep past the window ledge out the back to the animal truck. You didn't think I saw you. Oh, I saw you. Like, what were you trying to make? Like, I'd understand if you were trying to make a banging cure for constipation. Yeah, you definitely succeeded. If not, slightly overdoing the broth by 1 or 2 ingredients. But you forgot what time of year it was, didn't you? Forgot the cows were free to come and go as they pleased. The smell of dung woke me up the following morning. My screams woke you. And then, there we both were, staring into that field. Just staring into that field of cows. Cows who came up during the night to have an sup of water from the animal truck. Cows who were too dumb to notice the vast difference in taste and consistency. Cows who now lay sprawled in that field because they'd shit themselves to death. Some of the theories our aunts and uncles had: liver disease, nitrate poisoning. The vet just drew a blank. Yet, stumped everyone in our extended family. Everyone except our little genius. I'm actually proud of myself. I could have blabbed there and then, but I didn't. All these years I've kind of wondered what? Blood loyalty? A wordless bond between 2 cousins? But now I realize it's something deeper. Something much more profound. Leverage! Sweet, sweet leverage. If that's not smart, I don't know what is. But anyways, I better let you go because I'm sure you have a busy evening ahead zooming all those cousins.
Oh, but yeah, nothing. Nothing at all, you know.
Oh, I know, all right. Really looking forward to your quiz tomorrow evening. I'm sure there'll be a great array of topics. And don't get too concerned. When it comes to general knowledge, I'm pretty handy. Hasta mañana, as the French would say. Bye, cuz. What a bitch.
Round 1, question 1. Where in the world would you find... Question 1. Who was the first... Question number 1. What just happened?